Spoil beam.
Spoil beam.
Yeah.
No, it checks out. Justin does.
Spoil beam cannon.
Fuck.
Spoiled beam cannon.
All right, so spoil beam. Fucking one of the beams hit Shen's glove, and then one hits Andy's arm. That then he quickly cuts off because he's like, that shit's about to fucking disappear, and it does. He cuts it off, and it disintegrates. Andy goes into a fight, but things are spoiled just by getting close to the dude now. Spoiled rains down punches onto Andy, claiming his regeneration will not be able to keep up with his new spoiled ability in this new form. And then he sends his head in to talk to Shen and Fuko. This, like, weird, like... It reminded me of Attack on Titan when dude is in his final form and he's got a super long fucking head and the big fucking body behind him. That's what it reminds me of. Reminds me of Aaron.
Seen it.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, because I'm tired of fucking being on an anime podcast with people who don't watch anime. I said it.
I'm tired of being on an
my
anime
God,
podcast with the
dude.
guy who watches literally every fucking anime. The fuck you want me to do?
The roles are so reversed. When he came on,
Yeah.
This is crazy.
When he came on, he was a virgin. All he watched was Dragon Ball. And he started Naruto.
Yeah.
Now look at him. That's what I'm saying, dude. None of us can match that level of dedication. It's just not going to happen.
All right, so he sends his head in to talk shit to Shen and Fuko, and then Shen just runs off. He's like, fuck this, I'm out. And Fuko's standing there just absolutely stacked. They did this on purpose. The angle where they did it, where it was like, it was basically all you could see was her head, her tits, and her toes.
Yep.
And that was basically it.
They did that. They did it on purpose. It's a good shot.
Yeah.
It's a great shot.
It's a really
Some
good
would
shot.
say it's one of the best shots in the show.
Yeah. Not me, but I've
No.
I've heard it's a great shot.
I've heard it's a great shot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great cum shot. I mean, it's a great shot.
Great cum shot.
Shen does actually return. He returns with his staff, and he smacks Spoil in the face with it, yelling about his dream, and like both of their timers then increase. Fuko's and his did, because they were both talking about their dream. End episode.
Oh, yeah, this episode gets a Garbage Pail Kids out of How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Okay.
Oh! He forgot Harris wasn't here.
That was an exciting O.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was like,
okay.
nice. I get to do these.
Yeah. I love that like Justin just knows his role. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like it
I know I'm the
slid in
substitute.
there.
Yeah, he knows.
Episode 8, Big Thor. Shen reveals that Spoil's weakness is his head, but only when it leaves his body's spoil range. Shen has an artifact called Neo Kinko Staff. Much like the power pole from Dragon Ball, it can change
It's
length
crazy.
at the wielder's desire. Shen's power will negate any conscious thought of his opponent. However, to activate his ability, he must become fond of his target, and he also needs to be looking at them. His ability causes Spoil to lean in every time Shen swings the staff. When the fucking creature's like, I need to back away, it comes further in, and Shen then uses that fucking gap in his Spoil
Yeah.
ability to
The
fucking
whole time,
smack him.
Shen's just like, damn, you cute.
Damn, look at you.
mm,
I know you got a lot of teeth in that mouth, but you do got a big mouth.
You got a big mouth.
You got a big
Andy is lying on Fuko's lap at this point. I don't know why he's acting like he hurt. You know what I mean? He ain't hurt. He's just laying there.
I mean, he's a little hurt. He keeps getting spoiled. He's just rotting.
I'd be hurt too. He's laying on Fuko's lap, just looking up at titties. He comes up with a plan to remove the moisture from the air. He's like, fuck it. Everything that spoils needs moisture to do so. You know?
It
So
is
he
true.
needs to... It is true.
It's
Gotta have
crazy
the-
how he's just like, yeah, we gotta figure out how to get all this, get all this
All this-
moisture out of here, dude.
Dry.
I wanted Fuko to be like, fucking how, dude?
see, this can't
Yeah, right?
can't even be Nevada.
Yeah.
Talking about too much moisture.
I don't know.
Not
All I
Nevada.
know is that the Statue of Liberty it hit was in Nevada. Had to have been.
All right.
I don't think so.
Fuck off.
Also, I think it still spoils. It just makes it jerky.
Yeah. It would just make it jerky. Oh my god, could you imagine how good all that jerky would be, dude?
That's a lot of
Imagine
jerk.
it'd be like if Boo turned people into jerky.
Yeah.
You see jerky people just laying in the fucking ground when you go to that city.
Yeah, tell me you're not at least trying a bite.
Good. I'd try like a toe or something.
Yeah, well, I tried like a whole arm.
Yeah,
you know,
dude.
just try it.
Yeah, I'd try like
Yeah, like a thigh maybe, you know. But you have to take a bite at least out of every single part, you know.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's gonna take a minute.
Oh, I hate this.
Yeah. Let me try it again. Let me try some forehead.
Let me try the ass. Ass jerky.
It'd be too much
You know,
fat.
Yeah, you think that? Yeah, the fat would probably just like squirt
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, I'm talking about muscly ass,
It'd be
but
like
yeah.
eating gushers, dude. It would be like human gushers.
Human gushers.
But like the outside is jerky and the inside is just fat.
No.
That's how all those soccer kids survived crash landing in the Andes Mountains, right?
They ate their jerky friends.
They did.
Oh, hell yeah.
They literally just ate them,
They just killed
one
the
little
weak.
piece of jerk at a time.
Yeah, if the trap house ever crashes, I will be a cannibal.
I mean,
I don't think I'm getting on a plane with you.
I
I mean, I think I'll sit that one out. Kyle's just in the plane, fucking crash.
With a bib on, just ready.
I'm definitely killing somebody because you're not getting much from me. So
Kyle's just
Crash
fucking
land
waiting.
over like St. Louis. And
Yeah.
Kyle's like, all right, it's time to eat. I'm like,
They don't
"Kyle,
even crash land. They land normally. They're like, yeah, we just gotta walk like 20 miles over there and we'll be fine. Kyle's like, no.
That one.
No.
Kyle's already like dug in, just, huh?
Right. So we got to get rid of the moisture. Okay, he's just yawning. He needs a little boost from Fruco's Unluck, so he reaches back and he pinches her belly, and she smacks him about it. And he's like, "What? It's just me sticking out right there." That's like the good spot too. You know what I mean? Little squeeze, squeeze. She smacks him, and then he walks towards Spoils, and then the ground just fucking opens up, and Andy falls down and like, I don't know, it looks like 100 feet down into this fucking cavern now. And Spoils like, "Ha, you're fucking dumb." I'm like, I'm gonna kill everybody now. Fuko has a great idea though. We just send Spoil to outer space. There's no fucking moisture out there.
I like how they're just talking like they can just do this. Like,
Yeah.
fucking Andy's like,
It's
yeah,
just
just take
an
all the
option.
water out the air, and then you're fine.
yeah.
And then
Oh,
Fuko's like,
duh.
that's stupid. How about you just put him in space? And everybody's like,
That
yeah,
seems way more feasible.
it does, actually. It's pretty good.
Fucking Christ. So Shen gets a shitty grin on his face, and then offers to send Andy and Spoil into outer space using the staff. Could you imagine if the power pole in fucking Dragon Ball did this? Like he just accidentally goes fucking extendo fucking magico or whatever the fuck he says.
Yeah, he says, that's what he says. It's like,
Magical.
it's like fucking Harry Potter. Extendo magic pole. And then it fucking goes, dude.
Yeah, and like when he does the Kamehameha, he's like, magical blasto.
And then when he nuts in Chi-Chi, he goes, Como Tummo. And then he blows a load in her, dude.
Throw her,
Cody, don't
dude.
fix your cane.
That thing is gonna shoot through her mouth.
Yeah. Oh, my camera
I always
froze
just
at the best
imagine
time.
Chi-Chi.
My camera froze at the best fucking
It's
time.
perfect.
It really did. I always imagine Chi-Chi like bracing for every cum shot.
Oh, yeah,
It's gotta
dude.
be like the deleted scenes out of what's that fucking Superman show that's fucking Will
Smallville.
Smith.
What I think of it,
Oh,
I think of it,
Hancock.
Hancock, yeah, dude.
I think of it hitting her like gravel. I think of her womb having to suck on Goku's semen like a jawbreaker.
Ugh.
Just working away at it.
Semen probably beats the egg into something.
Dude.
That I hate that, dude.
And like the best part is too is like he sends his fucking jawbreaker cum ball up inside of her.
Yeah.
And then you have like you can't swallow inside of her fucking pussies, so there's just leaking the outer layers of this fucking cum gobstopper
Forever.
until the cum fucking actually comes out of it. Horrific. Anywho, invest in diapers.
Whatever,
No,
dude.
Chichi, you
Oh,
wearing
my
diapers?
cummy diaper.
It's like, yeah, I got blasted last night.
Yeah. Chi-Chi, you be wearing a lot of diapers. Yeah, Goku's been on a tear recently, dude.
Yeah, finally home.
He got home from Namek, and I guess he has
He
a
was
lot
dead
of
for a minute.
yeah, dude. He has a lot of pent up cum.
Anyways, Shen gets a shitty grin on his face, offers to send Andy in spoiled outer space using the staff. But Andy would have to remove the card from his forehead because he would have to be able to survive close proximity with spoil and be able to regenerate fast enough. But doing so would increase Andy's power. It would also drive him to insanity, and we have not seen insanity yet. We don't know what that means. Andy has two conditions. Number one, keep Fuko safe. And number two, when this is done, you better beat me. Beat me off.
That's the Undead Unluck I want to see, but it's called Undead Unfuck. You know?
They used the staff to send Andy and Spoil into space, and now that Andy removed the card from his forehead, he transformed into a stronger version of himself, which is, we learn later, a little bit later on, his name is Victor. Victor shoots two fingertips that regenerate into like two half bodies of himself, and instead of hands, they have like sharpened forearm bones.
Yeah.
So that way they can slice Spoil into a bunch of little pieces.
Yeah, he does the like boo ghost trick.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
This is just
you
Dragon
got
Ball.
it. It's
Yeah,
just
this is Dragon Ball.
It's
Yeah.
Dragon Ball and X-Men.
He literally goes Super Saiyan. I said this last time. Of course it's Dragon Ball.
Mm-hmm.
By boo, I mean Gotenks. But yeah.
Yeah,
Boo
we
also did it.
got you.
Like
When he
Boo
absorbed
Tanks.
doesn't?
Gotenks. When he absorbed Gotenks, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot that
So-
happened.
Victor cuts out the core, he grabs it, and then he like is holding it in his hand, and then he cuts off his arm at the forearm, and then he takes the knife he's holding, he stabs the core, and then he just sends it all back down to earth. And he's just looking out into the sky, and he's like, fuck, there ain't no stars. No, he doesn't say that. But I don't know what he says when he's up there. He's like, this was kind of cool. And I think then we go back down to earth.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So Shen has his team then secure the core and beam it back up to their ship. So they secure. We're good there. Now it's about fucking mission number 2. Victor then regenerates on the arm that's holding the sword, which is
Yeah.
fucking
So fucking
bad.
cool.
It's so
Yes.
cool,
It's
dude.
so cool, dude.
Oh my god. And then he looks at Shen and he goes, hey, what day is it? Shen's like, it's August 24th. What do you mean day? He doesn't say that, but it alludes to something weird that is going
Oh
on
yeah,
between
I didn't
the
even
two.
fucking catch that.
Yeah.
When the thing happens later and they said, "Oh yeah, like days are a thing now," I was like,
Mhm.
"Oh, that makes sense."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because when he becomes that, he's just a human, right?
I should
I-
fucking like.
I don't
watch
get
the
it,
show,
dude.
God.
maybe.
Because he's still a negator. But how is he also a human?
No, so
Not human.
it's more so I think there's like time shenanigans because if you remember, one girl drew stars before stars exist, and now you have this guy, and now you have this guy
It's
being
slowly
like,
turning
"Hey,
Fire Force.
days."
Oh, okay.
Days or what?
Well, it was Fuko that drew the stars.
Yeah. I'm saying another character. I'm saying like there's has to be some sort of. What the
Another
fuck are
character.
you meaning?
What the fuck are you meaning, dude?
Realistically, Victor is just a giant camel walking through an office building going, tell me what day it is!
Hump day.
Hump day!
I hate that, dude. You're a piece of shit for even saying that
Classic,
joke.
dude.
That's fucking good.
No, it's not.
Shut the fuck up. Victor blames Unluck, Oh yeah, Victor blames Fuko for he's like Andy's become soft and he's a piece of shit and he also won't let me the fuck out and I blame you because you got big ass fat ass tits and it's right. He's correct.
He is actually correct.
Yeah, you could put a chip in my forehead.
Yeah.
What kind of chip is it?
I don't know.
Like a Dorito or something?
I mean, if you could shove a Dorito in me, I'd like to watch you try. Shen calls him Victor as if he's the god of victory because he has never lost a battle. Victor kicks Shen with enough strength to break his own leg along with Shen's arm, then striking him in the face.
These punches were unfucking real.
Yeah.
Like watching Shen's arm shatter into his own face while Andy's arm is also shattering. It is so fucking cool, dude.
Yeah. I don't understand the Victor thing.
I don't either.
It's just a play on the word. It's like Victor, more like Victor, because you're a fucking god. Am I right?
I think that's it.
It's exactly that.
I think that's literally what's happening.
That's 100% what's happening.
It's pretty fucking cool.
It is pretty cool.
It's the problem with humanity, right? Is when we don't understand something, we just go, "All right, it's God."
Here's the problem, Justin. If you can fight hard enough, it doesn't matter. It's cool now.
Yeah. If I watch you punch somebody's arm and shatter it while shattering your arm while hitting them in the face with their broken arm, I'll call you Vic Zeus.
Yeah, you can say the stupidest thing in the world and be like, that's my boy.
Yep.
That's my guy.
He could have been, I'm Vic God. I'd be like, say less, baby.
Yeah, Vic God. You can't fuck with Vic God.
That's my next tattoo.
Vic God more, honestly.
Vic God, Victor. Victor is hard, dude. It makes sense. It works.
But then Victor was like, "Don't call me that. That's not my name."
Yeah, because he's like, I'm just a dude, and I'm like, no, you're not. You're
not.
You punched him and broke his arm, and then broke your arm, and then punched his broken arm into his face, and then you did it twice in a row. So no, you're not.
Man, back in my day, everybody was breaking arms with arms, dude.
Back when there were days, dude.
Yeah, dude. Back when days existed.
Victor then uses Part's bullet, and he shoots 4 of his fingertips. And Andy has to bite his fingertips. Victor just squeezes his hand until the tips break to the point where he can then shoot him.
Yeah,
and that shit's hard.
He just does it, dude.
Yeah. So he shoots one into each one of Shen's limbs. So now Shen is like, I kind of fucked this.
Yeah.
I'm dead. Like, down. Not feeling it. Fuko tries to use her unluck ability, but it has no effect. Victor looks her straight in her eye, and he's like, even with all them big-ass tits, that's still a dumb ability, and I would never succumb to something stupid like that. Little bitch. Then he just makes fun of her. And then Victor asks Andy that's inside of him, hey, if I just kill this bitch, would you finally fall into despair and stop fucking coming out? She gets crazy. Fuko yells out to Andy for help, has no luck, and then Victor calls her an idiot. Shen rises from the ground, claiming he's a little too weak to fight, but then he did make 2 promises. He made 2 promises to Andy. And then he uses 8-cycle Mountain Strike, landing a hit on Victor. The 8 mountains, I don't even know, I don't understand what's happening, but all I know is that this man is like, he's a...
he looked like a Beyblade in the air.
A Beyblade in the air.
Yep.
That's better than what I was gonna say. I was gonna say like one of those meat fucking spindles you get euros from.
Yeah, that works too.
I thought you were gonna say like a Jewish like dreidel.
It was like, it was that too, but his head didn't move. So like his head was like poked out and his body is just Beyblading behind him. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is happening.
It didn't even look like it affected Victor, except vertically.
It just knocked him into the air.
He was in the same pose. He was still standing like this, but he was just floating in the air.
He was just floating away. And Shen's like, that's all I got.
The animators were like, we're not animating that shit. Just make him float off, dude.
We've done enough.
Let's see. So he promised to protect Fuko and defeat Victor, so that's what he's trying to do. But in reality, all he could do was just one last hit to delay enough time for the rest of the team to come. So Shen called in to help from the other 7 to defeat Victor. Victor uses Part's bullet to shoot all 10 of his fingertips. He shoots them out towards the people, but then Void Volks uses his shields or whatever fucking, I don't know, machine fucking just fucking break the arms that are holding the shields, but in reality, it was only being used to contain him and confuse him like a bear in a trap. So that way they could set up the next attack.
My favorite thing is when shown in anime, or in this case, I forget the name of the slightly more adult than shonen. Is when they try to like Ganon. Is when they try to be a little.
Actually, I think
it's Genning.
A seinen. That's the word.
Yep.
When they try to be like really deep with stuff like that, he's like, Victor's in the middle. He's like, it's an attack and a defense. And I'm like, oh my god, it's so deep, dude. I can't believe the genius on this one.
I'm so deep.
I can't believe Justin just said it and then he ate it. You know,
I said yeah without even hearing him.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said it and then everybody just went past. I'm like, that's not it. I don't know why we're doing this. We're not yelling at him. What the fuck? Why not?
I'm just used to it at this point.
No. Don't be used to it.
That's what I hope. Everybody just accepts it.
I will not
live my life, dude.
I can just live my fucking life, dude. Then Nico Vorgil uses an attack that cuts Victor in half from fucking top to bottom, the good way, and then it also burns him. And they're like, ha, this is gonna cause your regeneration to fucking slow. He's like, joke's on you. I'm not fucking Andy, I'm not no bitch. Victor can choose where he regenerates, so he breaks off a fingertip and shoots it at the sword, and then his whole body regenerates around the fucking sword.
Yeah, super fucking
while he's
cool.
like upside down. Ooh, dude. End episode.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give this episode an Apollo 13 out of me, myself, and Irene.
Why me, myself, and Irene?
There's multiple personalities in one.
It's beautiful, dude.
Yep.
That's such a fucking deep cut, dude.
Deep cut.
I don't know anybody who remembers Me, Myself, and Irene, but I watched that movie so much, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking loved it. It was like that movie and Jay and Silent Bob taught me how to swear.
Mm-hmm.
Good movie. Good movie.
Episode 9, Return. Top Bull Sparks. They just call him Top, though. He takes Fuko and Shen to safety as the other round table members fight Victor. Victor uses Division Bullet to create 10 clones of himself to just fight all of them. Shit's fucking wild. And I don't know if he has the same, like, time parameters that Andy has. Andy's like, well, in 30 seconds, like, doesn't matter, my previous body's just gonna, like, disappear, so he's got, like, 30 seconds he can do shit with. I don't think that applies. Yeah.
I think Victor's just like, I'm not going to do the 30 seconds.
Yeah, he's like, you forgot my name is Victor. I'll do whatever I
want. The real Victor then kicks down the power pole and attempts to crush Top Shen and Fuko, but then Shen commands the pole to retract, allowing them to escape. Shen was dropped, so they get away, and then they just drop Shen, and he is just ass up, dude. This man cannot move.
Ready, bro.
I've never like his spine contortion doesn't make sense.
And he's got like his suit has his side thighs on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You see the ass to thigh crease.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Looks like he's
Fuko
ready to get wiped, dude.
Okay. Holy fuck.
He looks like he's ready for his next diaper. Fuko gives an unnecessary thank you to Top for saving them. Top's like, hey, bro, we're like a team, so now, like, this is basically my job, so shut the fuck up. Then she asks to be taken back to Andy, and he's like, I just brought you here. Why would I do that? Shen's like, that's honestly a good idea, though. So he gives her a pistol out of his hip, and then also hands her the card. Don't know why we haven't used the pistol yet. Honestly, I feel like that should have come out sooner.
Yeah, why was the pistol getting flashed out so many times?
Cause, man.
I get it. Somebody's fucking packing.
Strapped up, bro. They need to know.
USA. That felt awful.
Yeah, it should. You can't say it with that your hat is way too curved, brother.
But it's an anime trap house hat.
I know it's an anime trap house hat, but it's curved, and if you scream USA, it doesn't matter what hat you're wearing. We get an image.
Actually, saying USA bends it.
Yeah, the more you say it, the more it starts to fucking bend in.
I'm seeing Cody's hat just fucking buckle.
Please flatten it out. I don't like that on you. I hate it. All right. So Fuko then grabs all this, and then she just runs off towards back towards Andy. Top them scoops her up, and Fuko, she introduces herself as an 18-year-old, which can only mean we're about to see some degen shit, and the writer needs to remind us he's not a pedo. Pretty good guy, though. Back at the battlefield, Victor is toying with the Union members in an attempt to learn what their powers are and like learn their rules. That way he can really defeat them. I don't know if he's like, I'll defeat you. I could probably just kill you all now, but like, why? I could fuck around. Top questions which naked undead torso is the real one, and Fuko knows which one because it still has the sword. Fuko then she's riding on, like, I don't know if she's on the back of Top or what the fuck is going on. I can't remember. All I can remember, and that I wrote, is that Fuko opens her shirt, tosses her gloves to the side, and launches herself off the top of Top's shoulders, landing tits out, pressed against Victor, and her bra then wrapped around his neck, keeping her attached. And the feeling of skin-on-skin tit action is enough for all of Victor's clones to just dissolve.
God bless.
You ever get a naked titty like pressed against your back and you no longer can think about anything else?
Yeah.
So I've seen my fair share of degenerate animes, okay? And the one thing that stays true in 9 out of 10 of them is there's always a bath scene, and they always scrub the back with the tits.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is it functional? Is it actually getting the back clean? Probably not.
Probably
I enjoy it.
If I had to choose between having a dirty back for the rest of my life or having tits on my back for the rest of my life, dude, my back could
If I
grow
ever saw
mold.
Genie and I was like, I wish for just tits on my back, and he's like, well, monkey's paw, your back's gonna be dirty forever. I'm like, oh no,
That's fine.
I hate dirty backs.
Darn it.
That's so inconvenient.
Darn it, you know?
I think I just want to be scrubbed exclusively with booba.
Yeah, dude.
Absolutely.
Like,
Imagine. So you have one of those like the loofahs that you use,
yeah,
but it's
just a
just
booba.
a bunch of tits.
Yeah.
I always imagine one single nipple, but yeah, sure, I'll take the
okay.
omni nipple version.
I'm into that.
It's like the monster in Gantz Zero, but turned into a loofah.
Yeah,
Tell me where to buy it.
the worst part is that you just be like, you know.
You never actually put soap on it.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you
You're
put
just
soap on it, and then you'd be mad that you put soap on it because you weren't done.
Through the power of tits, the unluck will eventually have to come. And it doesn't matter how much she likes him or not. I mean, she's fucking just on him, dude. Big skin contact. And when his when Victor's weakened, she will then shove that card back into his head, bringing Andy back. Juiz says to everybody, they're like, listen, we just got to bring Andy back for a second, and we just got to protect her until it happens. So do what you can. Victor offers to to kill her off and find better negators. He's like, Juice, listen, I don't want to be a negator for you. I don't want to be on the table. Kick me out. Well, technically, Andy's already dead, so, like, doesn't matter. I'm not Andy, so Andy's gone. I could kill her, and then I could go find some real strong people and bring them in. Juice says, those who lack both justice and ambition cannot influence others. Okay, calm down, Juice. Shen calls the power pole back to himself, and Juice tells everyone to protect Fuko and defeat the clones. Yes, boss.
Yes, mommy.
Fuko begins yelling out to Andy, and she realizes she knows nothing about him. She's kind of a piece of shit. She doesn't know like what he likes, what he dislikes. He doesn't know anything about his past. All she knows is he's just trying to catch it, you know? So she's looking at Victor, and she catches a glimpse of what looks to be a heartbeat from the scar that normally holds the card. She like looks at the rest of the fucking Victor's around, and she's like, oh shit, it's not on any of the clones. So he's got to have Andy trapped inside of there. So then she takes out the fucking gun, point blank shoots him in the skull, and it just starts spewing out blood like my ass
dude.
after Taco Bell. She jams her thumb into it. I don't even know how to explain the level of liquid coming out. I try to like imagine, like, you ever see them videos of like plumbers and they have to like fix a fitting for like a hose, and they have to unscrew one, and they got to screw a new one back in, and then they got to close the valve. That's what it's like.
I was gonna say, like, you know, when you're a kid and you play with the hose, and like, you know, you put your thumb in there to like make it spray farther. Kind of like that.
That's a better option. I like yours better.
Peaches is constantly like, that's way, you know.
Fuck. That makes a lot of sense. Okay.
Like when you stick your thumb on the head of your dick and you make it spray.
Yeah, I love that.
Now I'm with
spray
Kyle.
setting.
That'd be sick. Imagine just like being able to like turn your head. Different setting.
Like a fucking shower head, dude.
Yeah.
So speaking of shower heads, I just got a new shower head, and I didn't know these even existed. You could turn instead of just a jet stream, there's a thing on there where you twist it and it turns it into like a fucking mist. It's like water falling and mist coming, or like hot mist around you.
Ooh.
Sounds nice.
I don't even know why it's there, but it's there and it's kind of cool. And it's one of those ones that's a split, so you can like pull the handle off, right?
Yeah.
And it has a separate thing. And then that thing also has a mister on it, dude. I put that shit on my.
You are the mist, dude.
I put that shit on my balls. I have never been in more ecstasy than that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm thinking about right now is, why is it that we only get one shower head in the shower? You know?
Because you didn't buy one that has two.
I want front and back coverage at the same time, is what I'm saying.
I want top and bottom coverage.
Top and bottom's would be pretty dope, but they do sell the fucking shower head like attachment that goes across the ceiling.
Yeah.
It has two.
Yep.
That would be dope, dude.
Yeah.
It has two, but it's gonna be.
I've got some life goals when I own property.
Yeah. That's what all of us who own property think until you do, and then you're like, yeah, it turns out I still don't have any money.
I said goals, okay?
Yeah.
I can't even pretend.
I still don't have any money
right now.
And now I also got to mow. Oh, and cool. Now my roof's leaking. Awesome. Thank God I have to fix all of this now. Owning a house fucking sucks, dude.
It's whatever. So she jams her thumb into it, and this brings Andy back like halfway, and like half of the head is Victor, half of the head is fucking Andy, and then I didn't even put down the part where they literally kiss. I skipped that and went straight to where she was running away.
Crazy, dude.
Unbelievable, dude.
Yeah, so they kiss, and Fuko sheds a tear, and this is
That's
obviously what's gonna bring all the fucking unluck. But the more important part is that as she's running away, her bra is like barely covering her tits, and there's a huge amount of underboob.
There you
and
go.
then she's like, she fucking Christ.
That's
She's gotta
all.
yank her bra down to like holster these back sacks, and it conveniently tucks her uniform's tie in between them, adding more depth to the true size of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kiss, what kiss, dude? All I saw was tit. That's all I could see.
I'm just imagining PJ's fingers literally trembling while writing.
Yeah.
It's like, and the tie, the tie. You can't forget the tie.
PJ acts like he's never seen a tit before. Every time he sees a tit,
I swear he has like short-term memory.
I think he does, dude. Something's wrong with him.
He's like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm seeing this for the first time in my life. How do people not know about this?
I think that's the only reason why he was able to watch that show in the middle of Walmart, because he couldn't remember that people existed around him. Wow.
Like, if you guys know there's just tits, there's just tits everywhere.
You could just see them.
See them. You have them. I don't know. Yeah, so everyone runs away in preparation for the unluck that's to come. Shen uses his power pole to hold him up in place while the asteroids then just start falling from the sky. He wants to see it, but he's like still super far away and still like assed up right now. Fuko runs in and puts the card back into Victor's head.
Stop
fucking. Victor is on the ground. He is basically a burnt potato. And he's at the point where now she can finally stick it in. So she fucking runs back in. She jams this fucking card in dude's forehead. And then it turns him back into Andy. He regenerates in time before this giant fucking tsunami comes up and floods the asteroided fucking crater now. And Andy saves her life. And Fuko wakes up in a hospital bed with Andy by her side. She's upset that she wasn't allowed to be a part of the plan that Shen and Andy cooked up in the moment. She was like, brother, can you, like, you should have told me that taking that thing out brings out Victor. Victor is a kind of piece of shit, and I don't like him. So don't do that again. And if she's also mad because then if, like, you know, if the round table didn't come and defeat Victor, then she would have been all alone again. And then he apologizes for using, while using her name. And she gets all gooped up over it. She's like, say it again. Bet you won't say it again, huh? Motherfucker, say it again.
And then he says kid, and then you're like, that's weird.
I'm like, I hate this. I hate this. Yeah, and they give her a stuffed animal. Whatever. Side story shit, don't matter. Yeah, so he tells her that everyone visited her. Even the 4 kids that were she helped save, they're even being taken care of by the Union until they turn 18. And he was only being nice in hopes that it would increase his likability and make the unluck stronger the next time it comes. And then he instantly just burst into flames from touching Fuko earlier. Then they head off to the next roundtable meeting, and they're going to learn the results from the mission from Apocalypse. End episode.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and give this episode a Jujutsu Kaisen out of Sleeping Beauty.
Okay.
Yeah, Sleeping Beauty is such a deep cut, you know?
Deep cut.
No.
Deep cut.
No, it's
You
not.
make the
Didn't even see
deepest
her
cuts.
Deepest cuts.
Episode 10. Result. R.I.P. or RIP Tristan. A negator. Yeah, a negator found unseen. Unseen is a self-targeting, compulsory activation type. So he turns invisible along with everything else that he owns. It just disappears once he shuts his eyes. Could you imagine? He's just at work. He's up in the office. And
Blinking?
he, like, blinks for a little too long, and his car outside is just flashing.
Imagine just driving and the car. Oh, that would be.
Oh, I hate that.
I would slam on my brakes every time.
Yeah. In an attempt to keep track of Rip Tristan or whatever, he puts a tracker inside of Unseen's belly. So Rip Tristan's trying to keep track of the dude who you can't see. He puts a fucking tracker in his belly, and he's like, hey, brother, Kind of the thing is that like since I cut you open and I put this thing in you, you're not gonna stop bleeding either. So we kind of fucked that. But now you also can't get away. I already know where you're at. So he's like, you could join him or die. I don't know. That's kind of the option. We get back to the round table, and Fuko realizes how long she's been asleep. Apocalypse gives the results. Item 1. Capture of Yuma Burn was successful. Additional 11th seat is rewarded. Item 2. Capture of Yuma Eat was successful. Location of Negator Unborn. Unborn.
Unborn. Unborn. Those are all the.
Negator of Unborn, dude.
He's just made of fucking fetuses, aborted babies.
Yeah, dude.
Literally,
he runs Planned Parenthood.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
a fucking walking wire hanger, dude.
Yep.
Yeah. So, location of Negator Unburn is rewarded.
There you go.
Item 3, neutralization of Yuma language was successful. Unification of all the world's languages was rewarded. And this also like makes it so everybody speaks the same language and all their past shit of language and the culture around the languages are fucking gone.
Dude, I miss clues. Where's he at?
Where's he at, dude? What are they speaking then?
What are they? How are they speaking English?
Is everybody? How are they speaking English when everybody's talking Japanese? This fucking
Item
guy,
4.
dude.
Capture of Yuma Past was successful. Location of Artifact Rebellion was rewarded. Item 5, capture of Yuma Spoil was successful. Location of Negator Unrepair was rewarded. Item 6, capture of Negator Unseen failed. And because of that, Yuma Galaxy was added as a penalty.
Dude, it's so bullshit that it's all or nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that.
Yeah. So, they all, what is happening? What did I write? I didn't read this. They call in Move. Oh, I did do this. They call in Move to transport them all to the surface to fight Yuma Galaxy, because Galaxy just, like, spews out of Apocalypse's mouth and then just goes wherever it goes. So they're transported there, and Fuko falls towards the hole, and her boobs are flailing. I did write that.
You did write that. That sounds like something you would write.
Explain. Let me explain. There's a point in time, there's this dude, and he can, like, open up space and time, and he can transport people through fucking holes and wormholes. So he opens one beneath, what's-her-tits, and as she's falling into this hole, her boobs are just flowing around. All right. Okay. And then Andy just jumps in, he grabs her, and they go through the hole together. Fucking great.
It was a mistake having PJ write this.
Yeah. He puts more detail in talking about tits than anything else, dude.
For real, dude.
Yeah. He's like, I don't know, the plot happened, but
this hole opened and one titty goes up while the other one goes down, and I really like how it's animated very well.
Job well done. Juiz explains that the Yumas are released to the world by Apocalypse, possessing rules that can lead to humanity's ruin. Galaxy shoots into outer space, and it just starts expanding, covering the night sky with stars and other fucking galaxies and fucking planets and shit. So then Nico calls his team asking for information on the new rule. And rules could be common knowledge for non-roundtable members, or also anybody who's not a negator. That's pretty much it. All negators, something happens, there's a new rule added to the universe, and whatever that is, it doesn't affect them. So they're just like looking around and they're like, why the fuck are there stars now? And every other normal non-negator person is like, bro, there's been stars forever, dude. What do you mean?
Also, they're like, what is Chinese?
So
What does that mean?
I gotta ask. Oh fuck. All right, so. Oh God, my head hurts with the questions.
Uh-oh.
Lay it. So there was like, I don't know, I'll guess like 50 failed quests, right? When you saw the door, right? and we know that that one girl was 50 years old, right? But my problem is that every negator would know what life was like before every single rule, correct? So unless they are only like once every 100 years failing a quest, that means it would be much more than just language that you are.
Right, and that's the problem we have right now is that from what we've seen, we can only assume that there's this weird time thing that's happening, right? But that they haven't explained yet. But also, all of the rules are, I guess, technically new, so it never existed before they lost.
That's what I'm saying, because that would mean, hypothetically speaking, that you would have a character that was like, yeah, I remember when gender wasn't a thing. You know?
Right, but fuck, I guess
depends how old they're.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. If it depends how often they fail, but also how old they, fuck, dude. The idea of
back in my day, there was only 0 genders. Okay?
Yeah, back in my day. I'm Kendall down there, all right?
You get to the fucking round table and they're like, all right, here's the new higher orientation, and they slap a fucking handbook down and it's all previous 50 fucking rules, and you have to learn them all before.
Imagine you were there before sex, and then you see it and you're like, this looks fucking awesome. Yeah. Why can't I do that?
Let's go fail a few more, huh?
Just keep being like, oh man.
Oh no.
I wonder what they'll unlock. Maybe someone can fist me. I don't know.
There's Yuma boob in the fucking universe. There was no tits before.
Yeah,
PJ's like,
that'd be crazy.
Like we go on a mission to like stop this new rule from coming into effect, and I'm literally like,
yeah, PJ kills the member that's with him.
Yeah, I'm like, oh no.
Oh, we failed instantly.
Oh, that sucks. So the new penalty spewed out a bunch of like Earth-like planets all at once, which birthed myths and a naming system called Days of the Week based on the celestial planets. This also introduces the concept of extraterrestrial life forms called aliens, and those aliens are now attacking Earth.
That was
also
fast, dude.
Yeah, they're also in where are they fucking Australia. I kept like Arizona. It's a desert. Arizona. I was like,
he's like, I only know one dry place.
One dry one, dude. Spoiling got shit on Arizona. So a giant armored alien introduces their race as Ox. They plan to take over the new planet. And they're like, hey, we kind of fucked ours, so we're just going to steal yours. Every classic alien invasion story. Dewey
it's going to be ours.
Tells them, yeah. It really is. Dewey steps up and tells them to withdraw their ships. Alien's like, go fuck yourself. Here's a shot from my spaceship. That then causes a huge explosion in what is told to us as the largest rock on planet Earth. I don't know what the fuck they call it. It's in fucking Australia, apparently. You tell me.
Oh, I thought. Okay. I didn't know if Australia was a thing yet. I thought there was going to be an UMA Australia.
Oh my god. How did you give me Australia and then say, yeah, when does UMA Australia show up?
I just didn't think Australia was like a thing, like a country yet. Because like whatever her name is was like, oh, I know Australia, the big rock, right? And I was like, oh, Australia's just a big rock right now. It's not even a country yet. And then Australia's going to come. And they're going to get, like, the accents and stuff and kangaroos.
Oh, my God.
That was my bad.
All right. So, yeah. This fucking alien just tells Dewey, he's like, yeah, we're going to kill you. And, you know, you can either serve us or die. I don't care. Dewey's removes her helmet. And then the ships behind they're just like destroyed. Juice tells Fuko and Andy that I didn't put enough on there. It's fucking. I don't even know how to explain what happens. Julie just takes her fucking helmet off and she's like, "Justice, brother."
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Justice
She asked
shoots
like,
out
"What
and
is this your
explodes.
sense of justice?" And he said, "Yes." And that's her thing.
She's like, "Yeah, well, this is injustice, brother," and I get it now.
I was like, "It's pronounced injustice, you idiot."
Yeah, that was my Yuma, Australia.
Yeah.
Juiz tells Fuko and Andy Yuma Galaxy marks the 99th penalty released, and they cannot afford another one. They found a table or a tablet along with Apocalypse, and it only had 101 slots. And the 101th slot is fucking Ragnarok, dude. So
What?
we get one more.
101?
Ragnarok. Yeah.
Oh, that's good, dude. I've never heard of one. 101th.
101 weenth.
100 winks, dude.
So they have to, going forward, they have to complete all tasks from here on out, and they gotta fucking do it. This also means they will need to fill the 11th seat in 3 months before they receive another penalty. And that's like every 3 months they all have to go to the fucking table and they have to take on the next fucking thing. So by then they gotta have their 11th member. Juiz looks at the alien in their eye, looks the alien in the eye and tells him to relay a message to the universe. Universe wasn't even a word yet, but okay. Keep your hands off of Earth. Keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth. And then Earth was never fucked with again. They were like, yeah, so because of that, they were like, nah, never again. This is the true reality that we live in, too. The aliens pass by us all the time. They're like, nah, not them.
Yeah.
You see the bombs they got down there? They haven't even conquered religion yet. We're not fucking with them yet.
Unfortunately, it's on site with us.
It truly is.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think too, and it's got to be the reality. Is the fact that if, like, what's that fucking show I said I was watching? Undead, like DD fucking dumb shit. It was just on Mainline, you piece of shit. Where there's like, it's District 9 mixed with Parasite.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, with Parasite. Oh, yeah, the Korean Parasite.
That's what Justin said.
Yeah.
Justin said, I was really confused because I thought you meant the movie.
I was like, man, this thing is going to be fucking awesome.
So, all right. So, yeah, for those who don't know, inside the anime, there's a spaceship, and America just decides, hey, we're going to blow it up. We don't care whose fucking airspace it's over. We're shooting bombs at it, dude. It's on site. And that's exactly how it would go down. That's exactly it, dude.
We are scared, little afraid little monkeys with big guns.
With big guns, and they have to blow up so we can keep our economy going. And
there's
more bombs.
There's a popular genre of like fiction stories where they write from the perspective of aliens looking at humans as if humans are scary, and those are always fun reading.
After that, Tatiana, Fuko, and Andy are heading off together to capture Unrepair, assuming that the three of them like have the best mashup of abilities in order to get him. End episode.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give this episode an Apollo 13 out of Star Wars Revenge of the Sith.
Okay. Episode 11, Rio de Janeiro. Fuko and Andy are traveling by private jet to a black market auction that deals in negators, Yumas, and artifacts. That's what they do. These guys, or the guys behind it, are the mafia types from all over the world, and the next auction will be tomorrow night, and they're gonna go undercover to gain access. So, in order to do that, they gotta go shopping for disguises, aka just fancy clothes. Fuko tries on a few revealing dresses until they come to an agreement on one, and I talked about it earlier, but the boob hang here is real.
It's very good.
Yeah,
Very good tit hang.
the section of like little fatty area from your boobs coming down and then growing from that section and out, that's It's put in here very well. Good job, Undead Unluck. Whatever. Boob hang from curtain. That's what I put. Fuko was worried that someone would accidentally touch her if she was wearing a dress that was so revealing, and that they would accidentally trigger her unluck. And Andy reminds her, like, hey, number one, bitch, you coming with me. Ain't no one touching you but me. But if they do touch you, honestly, they're all bad guys. So who fucking cares? Before the mission starts, Fuko asked why Juiz sent her. She's like, I'll be honest, I feel like I'm more of a fucking problem than anything. Like, you're gonna send me and I'm gonna fuck some shit up, but I'm also pretty weak too. Juiz just wants her to fall in love with Andy, as her unluck could have the power to kill a god like Victor. They need to learn how to control it. They gotta figure this shit out. They could use it on their quest.
I'm disappointed in the internet today. I searched up Fuko Undead Unluck bra size and nothing.
Nothing.
It's just embarrassing, you know?
Yeah.
What's the point?
Yeah, dude.
That is embarrassing.
It doesn't make sense.
We need the dimension.
Maybe they don't have bra size in this universe yet.
No, maybe. Yeah, that's the
That's the
Uma
final
bra
Uma.
size.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Everything is just hangers. All hangers.
That sounds awesome.
All hangers.
Yeah,
Really
that do
does.
sound great.
Yeah, it's crazy that they don't have Uma tits yet.
Yeah.
Fuko comes out in her chosen dress. Jesus Christ.
Yep, go ahead.
Good dress. Good dress. Good dress. There's something about them being covered by lace that still leaves just a little hint of imagination behind it.
Yeah,
that I can
dude,
just
the
feed
see-through
on
lace. Oh my
Yeah.
god, dude. Lace is just
forever. Lace is good.
It's just not even fair, dude.
Yeah.
So she comes out just fucking bussin'. And Andy gives her an 8 out of 10 rating until he makes her stand up straight and push them things out in front of her. And I tell you what, Fuko's gonna need a back brace.
Yeah. That bitch is lifting weights constantly.
Constantly.
That poor girl.
That poor girl. Fuko is nervous in the hotel lobby and then agrees to go on a walk with Andy. He brings up the kiss that they had and how it wasn't fair that Victor got the stroke of unluck. It belonged to him. So he starts chasing her, asking for some. And I don't know if he means unluck or just straight up fucking, mash town. Like he's trying to all of it. Fuku takes off her gloves, threatening him, but he's like, I'm in full armor mode. AKA, I have clothes on. You're not fucking touching me. I'ma get you. And then Clothy just opens up the front and he's like, fuck you, dude. I got unlucked fucked last time. So you're getting some now. Clothy opens up the front of his outfit, allowing Fuko to touch him, and then he realizes Clothy's like, fuck, I'm still around him. I'm still fuck.
I'm still closed. God damn
I'm
it.
still fuck. And then Andy is immediately hit by a fucking semi-truck. He's kicked out into the ocean, and he's attacked by a shark, and he loses his legs about it. So now we got half-naked Andy on the beach, and the water is just
so funny.
coming up over his midsection. Just like showing his cock, not showing his cock. Showing his cock, not showing his cock. It's it's perfect. Where are we at? Okay, half-naked Andy starts asking about Victor and him being the original. And he's like, it's probably true. Andy can't really remember any of his childhood, so he's like, I'm probably the imposter, whatever. But someday Victor's going to come back and attack. Fuko promises to always use her unluck to bring Andy back. She's like, baby, don't worry about it. Anytime he show up, I'm fucking him up, all right? I got you. I'm bringing you back. And then she forgets that she doesn't have any gloves on, and then she helps Andy back up onto his feet, and this triggers unluck again, and then Tatiana falls from the fucking sky directly onto Andy. Tatiana's like, how the fuck did I get here? They're like, well, it happens. They head back to the hotel and they start getting ready. They don't really show that, but that's what I assume they're doing next. Later that night, they arrive at the auction, and the boat departs onto the open ocean. inside the cocktail party, the whole reason why they got dressed up, they overhear a couple talking about Cryptid, aka a Yuma. And then the people go on to say, that motherfucking Cryptid that I got is fucking worthless. So you know what? I've just been thinking about cooking them up sometime. Cooking them into Yuma jerky, dude. And
That's
he asked
crazy.
some ladies, like, hey, you want to come over and eat sometime? She's like, yeah, of course I do.
Sometimes the
It's got
show
natural
really
healing properties.
is just what was the arms anime we watched that Cody and Harris like where they had the arms powers?
Arms
Everyone
powers?
dies.
Akame got killed.
Yeah, sometimes the show really just be Akame got killed, but better. And this moment is really one of those where you're like, oh damn, everyone is evil. Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone. We overhear another conversation about a negator being the final auction item. And the people were surprised that they were even able to find one and keep it alive. Although finding them now is easier than ever because they fucking are. They don't even speak our language. They're just like, they're walking around just saying fucking gibberish, dude. They have no idea what's going on.
What I don't get. Well, okay, I kind of get it. So like, these people in everybody else's mind has been speaking the same language as them, like their entire life.
Uh-huh.
And then one day, this dude's speaking Japanese.
Yeah.
And they're all like, what happened, Bill?
Oh,
You feeling okay, man?
oh, that's so fucking funny.
That's wild.
It'd be horrific too.
Yeah.
Just be like, Bill, that's kind of racist. I don't know.
I don't know who it's going against because we don't have those, but that's crazy.
It feels weird.
Fuko is then with Andy, and they're at their own little table thing off by themselves. Super cute. Fuko questions if it's better to let negators be taken by the Union or be sold off at auction. She's like, I don't know what the fuck to do about it. And Andy thinks it's about the same. You know, Fuko thinks of her past, and she chose death because she didn't understand what was happening to her. And what if there's more people or negators here like her, just scared and confused? Andy states, as a negator, you have three options. You either pull yourself up by the bootstraps and live, you kill yourself, or embrace a life of crime. But wait, there's a fourth option. You could also just kill God. And Andy plans to do that.
The stupidest. If someone told me, if I ever had a problem in life and looked at someone and like, I need advice, and they're like, okay, you can do it, you can kill yourself, or you can kill God. I'm like, well, two of those options aren't options, bud.
I'm going with kill myself.
Kill God's an option. You just
I think it's
gotta.
over.
Listen, dude was punching arms into faces while breaking his arm. He has a
I don't
good
think
chance.
that's quite kill God.
Yeah, it is. If okay,
It's a stepping stone
God's gonna see it.
for sure.
God's gonna see it and be like, I'm good.
It definitely goes on the resume.
Yeah,
I mean, and
100%.
God looks at it and it's like, Jesus Christ.
He's just like, relax, dude.
So, Rip Tristan, a.k.a. Unrepair, and Latla, a.k.a. Untrust.
Also,
are
a.k.a.
also
All right.
fat fucking
Okay.
Jesus
All right.
Christ, dude.
I'm gonna peace out for a second.
Yeah,
all right?
dude. Go ahead.
Attaboy.
Boy, oh boy. Whoa.
Whoa, dude.
Whoa.
And she was not reserved like Fuko is, dude. She had them
No,
things
she
danging.
can touch people.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can touch people.
Whoa.
Oh, man. So yeah, they're also on board the same ship, and they're trying to gain access to the outer decks. That way they can go look at the stars. And the guard points a gun directly in fucking Unrepair's face, and he's like, do you not understand what kind of position you're in? Do you not know we'll just murder you? And then Unrepair flash steps, and both of the guards' necks just like explode. And they go to reach to like hold their necks to stop the bleeding, can't reach it. Can't reach.
Yeah.
Can't fucking reach it.
Yeah, he definitely seems like a fucking mall ninja.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is a mall ninja who could like back his shit up.
Like
you
he
know?
got powers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's
He's
not
a
just
mall
a mall
ninja
ninja that like, leaves the mall, then comes back with an AK and then shoots it up. He's like out here fucking.
Those mafia guys had the gun. It's like,
Yeah.
we're gonna kill you right now, and he's like, "Oh, willy."
He cuts their neck and teleports behind him and goes, "Widow away."
I don't think you thought this would go like this.
Not today, Mister. Widow away.
It's actually just the sound that happens as he dashes, just in the background, just a whisper of
Widow away. Hello, princess.
So, guards are dead. Unrepair calls out to Kane, this giant underwater fish fucking thing. I have no idea what it is.
Yeah.
And then it spits out Feng, a.k.a. Unfade, and Creed, a.k.a. Undecrease.
You say his name is Unfade?
Yeah.
Like he can't catch a fade?
I don't know.
I was like, am I fucking wrong?
That's crazy, dude.
Whatever, dude.
Dude can't even catch a single fade. That's wild.
Not a single fade.
That means he stays winning.
Yeah. He also can't get face.
He also cannot get like the haircut either.
Yeah.
That kind of sucks.
Or high.
That would be.
Oh, and he can't get fade. Is it on all anything that's considered a fade?
Fade.
Rough.
Damn, dude.
Crazy.
So they all plan on, they plan on running amok, and then they like leave. Luckily, Tatiana was on the side of the
like,
boat.
you don't need a suit. We're gonna be running amok anyway.
Yeah, and then he goes,
We're gonna be
"Widow
causing
away."
quite the commotion. Oh, widow away. You don't need a suit.
I fucking hate that character's design too. That patch is so annoying.
And it keeps bleeding, and then he licks it. He did it like
dude,
15
100%.
times, dude.
Blood.
You're not gonna catch me bleeding, because I will eat it. Widow away.
Wait till I suck this blood.
Yeah, I mean, if you like look up a picture of him, the very first one is him with his tongue out licking it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hate that.
Oh, yeah.
Widow away.
What a way.
So, Tatiana Widowies tells everybody and informs the others of what the fuck's going on here. And then Juiz is listening in and tells them this group is much like their own, as they both specialize in capturing negators by force. The difference lies in their objectives. The Union is seeking to kill God and be freed of the rules that motherfucker's put on them. They're like fucking 99 rules and a bitch ain't one. But a bitch is everyone, dude. The others are seeking revenge against the world and to dispose of collected negators that they deem worthless. And then Fuko jumps onto Andy's back, piggyback style. Unfortunately, no tits out. And they run into battle. End episode.
Yeah, this gets every mall ninja everywhere out of
All blur.
nothing personnel kid.
Dude, does Andy fuck Fuko at the end of this, or what, dude? Like, what are we doing?
I mean, I'm gonna directly after watching this, I'm going to watch somewhere where that happens. That'll be my ending.
That dude that wrote that shit that said we ate Tide Pods and shit, that's what he talks like. I guarantee it actually.
Could not last 8 minutes.
I couldn't last 8 minutes because my intelligence is so much higher.
Here, I'm just thinking about Andy, like, somehow, like cutting off his dick to shoot it like a bullet to spiral it into her, you know?
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah, just like trying to get the perfect like angle so it just spins in her.
Even like you could also cut your dick off, you parts bullet into her pussy, and then you regenerate from the shaft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are we?
Episode 12. Activate. Andy tells Fuko to charge him up with some unluck. he knees one guard in the face and then finger fucking pistols the other. Tatiana sends in the unbreakable sword, and then more guards try to stop Andy by shooting him, but it doesn't work. Then they're super confused, and they stop shooting because Andy cuts his own fucking head off, and then Fuko throws it at them like a fucking bowling ball. The unluck causes a portion of the boat to explode. Andy grabs onto his sword by his teeth, and he like head rockets himself back, and then his body regenerates, and he catches Fuko in the air, and they fucking take off. Pretty fucking dope.
It was cool.
They get to the bottom of some stairs to find 6 crates of dynamite, though, just before it explodes.
I like the dynamite.
Yep, they're like, all right, well, he touched her, didn't he? Where are we? Oh, yeah, in the cargo hold with the auction items, a guard gets a little too close to a cage, and a person grabs the keys and sets themselves free. This would be Chikara, I think. Shinjo? Shinio? Who fucking cares? It's AKA Unmove, okay?
Unmove
was freed. He has the power to freeze a person's movement as long as he is looking at them with apparently both of his eyes. He keeps fucking pulling his hair up to do it. So I would
Both of
assume
his
so.
eyes, and he can't move.
And he can't move. This poor kid was taken after realizing that he could no longer understand anything around him. Joke's on you, all Japan. All Japanese.
Watching this in sub was a lot because I personally love Japanese people speaking English. It's
It is fun every time.
It is the best.
This poor kid, was taken. Now he is face to face with a man pointing a gun at him, and his fucking power runs out because like his legs start shaking because he's so afraid that he's like afraid his power's gonna run out and what he's gonna do when it does, and then that causes him to shake, which then causes it. So he's kind of fucking himself. He is saved at the last second before the guard puts a slug in his leg by the Negator Hunters. They can't understand him because none of their 4 members speak Japanese, though. And then Kane decides, or is it Kane or is it Creed? I don't fucking know who it is anymore. Now, big bald dude decides to threaten him with a machine gun. He's like, listen, you're either going to tell me how your power works, or I'm going to shoot you and you'll die, or whatever. Who gives a shit? It doesn't matter if Kane kills him or not. The kid can either use his ability or the power will be transferred to another human nearby, and this is the first we hear about this. Crazy. Right? Am I insane here? I did not catch this earlier.
Oh, I didn't really understand how.
It just transfers?
I understood there was a plot point that they would somehow transfer it, but I did not get it at all.
Oh,
right.
I guess I assumed it would go to like a baby or something. I didn't know.
Oh, yeah, like the next born human being. It would go to them.
I didn't know it just like fucking jumps to another person.
Which means if they're on a boat, they can easily find.
Yeah.
Which means you could easily transfer all the time, exactly to who you want to.
Yeah, you could own the power. Is that why people are fucking eating the gators?
Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, that'd be dope.
Maybe you gotta eat the human jerky first. So, he points a machine gun at him. He's like, I'm gonna learn more. Kane counts down from 5, and he was unable to stop him, but Andy gets there just in time to be a human shield, saving the kid. Fuko gets a union tie around his neck so they can communicate with him. At first, she speaks Japanese, right? So she tells him in Japanese, like, oh, fucking thank God. He's like, you've got to be the last person on this planet that understands me. And then she puts a necktie on him, and she's like, doesn't matter anyways.
Yep.
Yeah.
So does a necktie translate, or does it make them speak the right language?
Yes.
Just so do the other people hear Japanese?
Yeah, if you don't have a necktie on, yeah.
What were the subtitles in?
The subtitles were in Chinese.
Fuck.
So they get a necktie around him, And then Andy starts to break down everyone's power. He's like trying to figure it out quick, and he's like, "All right, yeah, it makes sense." Blah blah blah. Dude shoots fucking gun. I don't know. He unbullet. I don't fucking know what he is, but whatever. It doesn't matter. He attempts to cut off his own. Oh, okay. Unrepair slices his neck, and then Andy tries to cut off his head above the wound, but Unrepair's power will not allow him to do so because it's a form of healing himself. Because if he cuts off above the fucking thing, he can regenerate a body without that cut. Fuko jumps onto Andy's back and cuts off his head as they approach the Negator Hunters. Andy parts bullet his head into Unrepair, and then Tatiana's hand comes through the wall, grabbing onto Kane and Fung, I think it is. Andy goes in for a Crimson Crest, but Unrepair cuts off his hands. He's like, "Slice, dude, get fucked." But then Andy's like, "You can go fuck yourself." He uses the sword that's stuck into the ground from his hands getting chopped off to cut off his forearms, and then parts bullets both of his forearms at Unrepair. Get fucked.
Yeah.
This shot does miss, though, due to Latla's ability, her big tit ability. Her ability doesn't even matter at this point. Her ability is a side character to her character.
She's got a lot of character, you know?
She's got a lot of character.
She got two characters.
She got two big-ass characters, dude.
Two characters. Unrepair then tries to recruit Andy, and Andy's like, "Listen, I've seen your power. It's not enough to kill me. I'm going to stick it out over here. Like, there's probably a good chance she's going to kill me eventually. She just got to love me first. And then we got to fuck. Which is way better than hanging out with dude who's just going to cut me and try and drain me. Fuck that guy." Unrepair then asks Fuko if she wants to join the shit, because like she's like, "You're crazy enough to cut off fucking dude's head off. I just watch you do it." And the more I think about it, the more I have to like wrap my head around that, like, if this wasn't drawn in an anime, and if it actually was like human bodies, if it was a live action,
yeah, that shit would be hard.
The leftover body of fucking spinal cord and juices would be disgusting.
Yeah, that's why I was talking last time how I wanted like a live action version of this. It would be so gross.
It would be very.
It would. Just the blood alone would get nauseous. Like,
and if you cut off his head, there's still a decent throat hole. You can still fuck it. Unrepair claims his group will eventually take over every country one by one. Unrepair then throws his scalpel at the fucking unmoved kid, and then Andy jumps in front of it, but he was unable to stop the momentum with his regeneration because he can't regenerate his attack, his wound. So Fuko jumps in front of it, and then the blade strikes her in the side, and the wound will not stop bleeding. And Unrepair's like, "Well, you know, you've probably got like an hour and a half, maybe 2. He's like, "Kind of sucks we didn't get to capture dude or transfer the power, but I guess we did kill one of you guys, so that's fine by me." So they leave. And then a bunch of guards show up with guns, unsure how they will get away. Unmoved tells the bad men to call a doctor. He's like, "Bro, she's bleeding out. What the fuck are you guys doing? If you're here to get me, then I'll go with you. I don't fucking care." And like, all of this kind of causes him to call out to his mommy and daddy, and then we're transported to a memory of his mom on her deathbed. And this is where, again, I would assume it's transferred to nearby human beings, because then the shit she tells him is like, "Hey, you know, take the time to pause for nice people, and then move again to help those people." Some weird fucking cryptic fucking shit she was saying about those powers, like she had it. The guards take their shot, and Unmoved was able to stop the bullets, and holy fuck, no, this isn't. Is this Magneto? No.
I mean, no, it's Magneto, but to everything.
It's right? Yeah. To everything. So the guards take their shot. He stops the bullets with his ability. End episode.
Yeah, I'm going to give this episode Trails from Zero out of Demon Slayer Season 1.
All right.
We don't. Nobody knows Trails, dude. There's 12 people that play
it for you. I'm not doing this for an
Trails.
audience. I'm doing this for me. Okay.
Is that the game on miniclip.com that you like do the?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Nailed it.
But it's from zero.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mini clip from
So
zero.
it's frozen.
Yep.
Like it's a winter version.
Yeah.
Okay. I got it.
Yep.
Probably Christmas theme during Christmas time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we did it. 7
That's
through
it.
12.
Easy.
Even with the technical difficulties of our live stream in under 2 hours.
Yep. I need to figure out a lot of shit because now my camera just isn't working since this is plugged in, and I think it's just.
Yeah.
I think I just need a new fucking computer, dude. I'm gonna set up
your
a
camera
GoFundMe.
already wasn't really.
I think you need a lot of new shit, dog.
Yeah,
Get a Mac.
probably new headphones too.
Get a Mac.
New headphones.
New headphones.
I got new headphones coming. I got them free with the new audio interface.
PCs sound a little complicated for you.
Yeah.
Might need to switch.
Okay, dude.
Shout out Cody's new interface.
Yeah, shout out the interface that
Cody's
broke
camera.
everything.
Shout out kind of streaming today.
Yeah, shout out half stream. I mean,
Yeah.
we got it up right after the intro and all the fun stuff, you know. We got it.
Shout out
Shout out. Shout out Jawbreakers.
Shout out.
Oh yeah, shout out fucking Cumbreakers, dude.
Yeah, shout out
Cumbreakers.
Cumbreakers. Shout out
Wow.
Jordy's
Shout out
husband's
diapers.
birthday because I'm not calling
Yeah.
him by his name.
Shout out.
Weird.
Yeah.
Shout out Harris crying to everything.
Yeah, shout out Harris crying. He definitely cried to the teachers.
100%.
Shout out.
Shout out the show being a dope as dope.
Shout out. Yeah, dude.
Lightly.
Being a dope.
Shout out to
Hopefully
being
next
dope as
week it'll be
dope.
dope as dope again.
You're a fucking idiot.
Shout out whoever's gonna figure out Foucault's bra size.
Yeah.
Shout out that person.
Shout out me
that person.
slamming my dick to Foucault's bra size tonight, dude.
Just a number.
Yeah,
or
just
letter.
a number. I don't need to
Just
see
a letter,
any tits. I just want the number and the letter.
If it ain't higher than a G, I don't believe you.
Yeah. We'll end it there. That's a good end.
That's a good end.
All right, Twitch. We're getting off ASAP because I have to figure this fucking trash shit dookie butthole cheese out. This fucking thing, all this money for it just to not work automatically. I gotta do stuff. You're gonna make me do stuff. Oh, I gotta figure out routings and all that.
That's me when I buy anything. I'm like, oh my
You know,
god.
that's when you do. That's Kyle when he does anything.
Yeah, you are right.
I know. I've seen you try to learn a board game. It is cancer.
It is cancer.
No, you are cancer specifically.
No, board game learning is cancer.
It's really not.
I need someone
It's like
else to
learning
know how to
play
play
a
it.
new game.
I just need someone else to know
I
how.
understand. It's like learning a new game that you're not going to play for another 17 months because your friend keeps buying board games. And every time we're trying a new board game, we don't play the ones that we know. We just play new board games.
And then you go, oh, next time I will totally. Never mind. There's no next time.
That's why I don't invite y'all over no more. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, fucking
Unreal.
dumb. You guys are too dumb to play board games. You know,
I'm not too dumb. I beat you all the time.
you'd never beat me, dude.
I don't like board
I
games.
beat you so much last time.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
You didn't win because you didn't know how to play.
Yeah.
All you did was cheat.
Yes.
I'll hang out. I won't play board games, though.
Crazy.
I wouldn't mind if we did board games. I would like it to be like